Hi class, I'm coming to you from outside Green Top Grocery. Today we're going to do a virtual field trip and we're going to be walking around inside a co-op grocery store. We're going to be learning a little bit about why co-ops are different than regular grocery stores and ways that they're kind of the same. And we're going to talk about local foods and we're going to talk about impact of this grocery store on our community. So I will see you inside for our virtual field trip. Bye! Hi class, we are coming to you from inside Green Top Grocery, and this is Chloe, and your position here is?
I am the marketing coordinator.
Okay, and so if you have any questions, Chloe will be happy to answer them for you. We're just going to do a quick walkthrough, so you're going to see what I see, so you will hear me but not see me. So, here we go. Okay, so when we come to Green Top is a co-op grocery store. It's not a regular grocery store like, heaven forbid, Walmart or some evil place like that. So what's different about a co-op grocery store? Why would my students want to come to a co-op grocery store?
So anybody can become an owner. It's cooperatively owned, and all of the owners get to decide what happens at the store and what they want from the store. It's everything is democratically voted on, and at a co-op, we focus on supporting small businesses, local farms, and organic and sustainable foods.
Okay, so, and class, I'm an owner, so right up front, I do kind of have a stake. I do have a kind of like have a horse in this race, but anybody can shop here. You don't have to be an owner. It's not like a buying club.
Yeah, it's not like Costco.
Yeah, so anybody can come and be an owner here. So we're going to walk through the store a little bit, and we'll talk along the way. Things like buying local. Local is a big thing here, and why is local such a big thing for people to come to the co-op?
Well, for a number of things, it's good for the local economy if we support our fellow small farms and fellow small businesses, and also it's a lot better for the environment. You know, the trucks don't have to drive as far to drop off the food. You know, not as many as travel time and such.
Okay. When you buy local, your money stays here. That's the big thing. So if I spend my money at Walmart, it's going to go to Arkansas, to the 3 richest people in the United States who don't need my money.
Exactly.
So, but if I spend my money here, and you can see some of the things, they even tell you exactly what farms they come from. So if I spend my money here, then my money is staying in the local economy, and I'm supporting my neighbors who are farmers who are growing all of this stuff. So is everything here local?
We try to, as much as we can, get as things local as in the first 100 square mile radius around here. There are other things we have that are not local, but we try to get things that are either like organic or vegan or gluten-free.
Okay. Am I going to find GMO products in this store?
No.
No, there's no yeah. And we're talking a lot about GMO and GMO products. So if I want to avoid GMOs, I'm not going to find them in the store.
Correct.
So I don't have to worry about reading that part of the label or worrying about are they labeled or not labeled. So we're not going to find them. What else are we not going to find in the store? High fructose corn syrup.
Definitely not.
So nothing here is going to have high fructose corn syrup.
Or artificial flavors.
No artificial flavors. This area through here is bulk foods, but because of COVID, it's kind of prepackaged for you now at bulk prices. So when this is all over and the world goes back to normal, there will be bulk foods here, bulk spices, bulk coffee, all of the cool things. A nice dairy collection. If you have any dietary restrictions, this is a great place to come. You're going to find gluten-free, you're going to find dairy-free, you're going to find vegan. I'm vegetarian, so I really appreciate being able to come and find, a lot of times I just buy vegan food because it's just easier. So yeah, so I appreciate being able to come here and find things. What if there's something I really, really want, but I can't find it on the shelf?
You can definitely ask a team member, and maybe we'll have it back in stock, or maybe we'll even like order it specially for you, depending on the case.
Okay, so you can ask. That's a nice thing. It's all about customer service.
Definitely.
And treating your customers right. So down here we have most of the grocery staples that you're going to find. Maybe the only big difference between here and say Kroger is that you're not going to find 20 different varieties of corn. But that's okay. You don't need 20 varieties of corn. So,
Exactly.
you know, you're not going to have that kind of thing. You're going to find a lot of local food. And what else are we going to find that's special here that's not special anyplace else? Meat. Now, you guys know I'm vegetarian. I probably said it 100 times in class. So, but if you choose to eat things that poop, you can come here and you can get things that are raised and treated in a good, sustainable manner, animals that are treated well. I imagine that if I came in and said, I'm going to have a huge party, I need a 22-pound turkey, and the turkey's name has to be Bob, you might be able to find that for me.
We just might.
You know, so, and you can go to the farms that you see these things at. So, I mean, everything is labeled. So if I want to know where my chicken came from, I can probably go to that farm and see it.
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
So I can see how my animals are raised. So these are not CAFO animals. So if you choose to eat stuff that poops, you can do that. But I don't eat anything that poops. So local cheeses, we do have a lot of local cheese companies. I know all about cheese because since I don't eat that, this is my protein source. So I do eat a lot of cheese. So yes, there's all different kinds of cheeses. There's some local cheeses. You might be amazed how many local cheese farmers there are. Are cheese farmers? Are they cheese farmers?
I'd say that's a thing.
What do you
call
call
it? That?
Yeah. Are cheese farmers? Cheese farmers. There is a nice deli section here that, of course, right now is not being run as a deli or as a buffet. But when it is, you can get some really good food here. Yeah, and for college students with their ID, it's 10% off, right? Everything.
Correct.
So everything in the store is 10% off if you bring your Heartland ID, which I encourage you to do. You can also get local beer and wine.
Yes.
If you and me and if you're old enough. If you're old, and if you're not old enough for that, we have local ice cream. So, or you can make a wine float.
There you go.
So they have all that kind of stuff. So it's a full service grocery store, but it's just a little bit different in that you're going to find healthy foods, you're going to find local foods, and your dollars are going to go back into your community. And it's community owned, kind of. So that's everything we see at Green Top. I'm just showing my class wine. Have some wine. Have all different kinds of wine. There's the coolest bottles. Even if you don't drink wine, the bottles are really cool. So Green Top also gives back to its community. So what are some ways that just Green Top being here helps support the community?
So there are two main ways at the cash register that we give back to the community. One is roundup. We ask people if they want to round up the total to the next dollar, and then that change goes towards a charity that all of the owners vote on to choose to have. And then we also have this other option that if you don't bring a bag, you save us 5 cents on the bag. So then we give you a little wooden nickel that you put in a jar and then into 3 different charities. and that 1 nickel equals, a real nickel to go towards a charity, and we give them a check at the end of the month.
Very cool. So you can choose to support local charities with the spare change in your pocket that nobody wants to carry around anyway.
Exactly.
Right. What about like food that's like getting old and getting toward expired? Do you work with the food banks and that kind of thing?
Yes, we work with Beacon of Hope. They come once every month or so, and so yeah, food that's about to go bad, we put it on the shrink rack, we call it, back in the fridge area, and they pick it up and then they give it to food pantries. And we've also started this program called Sustenance Thursday. It's happening a couple times a month, where people can pick up a meal in our teaching kitchen, and it is a meal that will be prepackaged. With COVID right now, we can't have people eating on premises, but we're hoping to help those who are in need of sustenance.
That's amazing. I hadn't even heard about that one. So that's an amazing new thing. The teaching kitchen is also a place that you can go as an owner. One of the benefits of being an owner is that I can use the teaching kitchen.
Correct.
So say I have 6 million tomatoes all coming ripe at once, I can come in and do all my canning here.
Yes, you can, yes.
So, or I can borrow, there's dishes and all that kind of stuff. So there are some really good benefits to being an owner. Tell me more about being an owner. How much does it cost to become an owner?
So overall it is $200, and it's an investment for the future of this co-op. It's a little bit higher. We do offer payment plans, so you can just put down like $10 and then pay $20 a month until it is paid off. And you get special discounts that regular shoppers do not get. We have the owner appreciation days, where 4 days in a row people will get 10% off their purchases. Yeah, and
my favorite.
And we also have this local loyalty rewards program. So for every local item you buy, you get a point saved into the cash register system. And after a certain amount of points, you earn rewards like a water bottle and like a t-shirt and eventually a gift card.
So yeah, so there's a lot of good things about being an owner. Most of it about being an owner is you just kind of want to support the good work that's going on here. Green Top is here because if Green Top wasn't here, this whole area would not have access to food. So this is a resolution for a food desert. And so without Green Top being here, there'd be a whole section of our community that just doesn't have food. And if anybody lives on the west side of Bloomington, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and I think there's soon going to be a co-op over on the west side.
Yes, we have collaborated with them for several different things. Yeah, West Market Street City Council, they are in the process of building their own grocery store there.
That is outstanding. So, so you can see, coming to a co-op, shopping here, you're doing good things. You're supporting your local community. The prices are competitive. They're about the same as you're going to get at any other grocery store, I think.
They really are. If you shop organic at Aldi's, Walmart, Kroger, they're about the same price.
Yeah. So I think, is there anything else that, if you could tell my students one thing about why they should adore this co-op as much as I do?
There's one other thing we offer, and is Link Match.
Yes.
So this also helps our community. So people with Link, they come to our store, they shop. Let's say they spend $30 on food here. They will then get up to 25 vouchers, and those vouchers are like money, and then they can use those vouchers to buy local fresh produce, and so it's like they're getting fresh produce for free. So
yeah, so that's an excellent, and I know a lot of students probably are on Link. So if you come here and spend, then you get that much produce for free. So it's like doubling your money.
It is.
So that's a really great program that they have here too. So, okay, so I encourage everybody to come over and wander through. The hours are 8 to 8?
Yes.
8 to 8, and we're on Washington Street. It's the 900 block of Washington Street. It's in the complex. Gingerbread House is here. The bicycle shop is here. Coffee Hound. Yes, Coffee Hound has a little coffee shop here too. So it's right down here. So I encourage everybody to come by and take a look and check it all out for yourself. And I guess that's our virtual field trip for the day. So thank you for letting me come and walk through the grocery store. It's very tempting to just not munch my way through the grocery store, but it's like, ooh. So thanks for letting me come and film. And if my students have any questions, they can either check the website or they might end up emailing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the website. We have Facebook, Instagram. They can message me there too, and I'll answer.
Outstanding. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.